May I come in, sir?
Please come.
May I come in? Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Shaikh Habeebullah.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Ma'am, my name is SHAIK HABEEBULLA. I am from Kurnool district, Andhra Pradesh. I have done my veterinary medicine and animal husbandry from Hyderabad Veterinary University. And my hobbies are freehand sketching and drawing and traveling, sir.
What were your options? What was your option in civils?
Madam, my optional subject is anthropology, ma'am.
Anthropology. Okay. So Habibullah, why do you think you should be considered as an ideal candidate for IAS?
Ma'am, in my personal opinion, civil services is a service that provides a wide range of public exposure, working on the ground level, working with the grassroots people, and to understand the problems and to know the problems in a grassroots and a real sense. We need to have a listening ability and to assimilate it in a holistic manner. So for that, I think I have a sense of accommodative nature which I have been developing from my school days. This is my first point, ma'am. In the second point, I think I need to work upon the things and understand the problems from the holistic perspective rather than thinking from only one dimension.
Holistic perception dimension and not one. Okay. So grassroots problems and holistic and public exposure.
Yes, ma'am.
You said initially. All these will be also available if you practice your veterinary and animal husbandry.
Yes, ma'am.
You will deal with so many people, they'll come with their problems, you'll be able to solve their problems. An immediate solution you'll be able to give. Why get into IAS?
Ma'am, when I was in last year of my internship, I was having an opportunity to work in the rural sector, of which you have mentioned. But I felt in veterinary sector, I can only work in one specific field, that is animal health and farmer awareness. But IAS provides me a wide canvas of diversity of work, and it poses me challenges to different dimensions of the society, ranging from farmers, peasants, and artisans.
Okay. So you said accommodating nature. So accommodating nature is a positive aspect of a personality or a negative?
Madam, accommodative nature is something we tend to give space to everyone who are living with us. Say it might be in their thought process, their culture, their thinking or their predispositions. So to my personal opinion, I think accommodative nature is a positive aspect if we use it for a constructive purpose, ma'am.
But do we need discipline along with accommodative nature?
Yes, madam. Definitely, discipline is it forms the core of any character for a civil servant.
There has to be a rationality along with accommodating nature.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Regarding animal husbandry, there's some disease going on among the cows these days.
Yes, ma'am. It is lumpy skin disease, ma'am.
What happens in that?
Ma'am, lumpy skin disease is usually a viral disease. Which actually affects ranging from visceral lesions to all over the systemic lesions. It has been observed that it even affects the gastrointestinal system, and the viral nature of these virus has been changing very fastly. So this has become a challenge to the veterinary
community. So has it affected the dairy industry?
Yes, ma'am. It has affected drastically to the dairy industry.
But are the effect of lumpy skin disease on dairy production, and are the farmers informed about it?
Now, our government is trying to inform and aware the farmers in regards to this virulence, in regards to the epidemiology of the disease, but it has not been completely informed to all the farmers, to the last farmer. But there is a sincere efforts going on in awareing the farmers about this disease, ma'am.
But can this disease be transmitted to human beings?
No, madam. Lumpy skin disease is to now it is not a zoonotic disease.
Okay. There is something called as RGM in animal husbandry. Are you aware about it?
Sorry, ma'am.
Rashtriya Gokul Mission.
I'm aware about Gokul Mission, ma'am.
What is that?
No, Gokul Mission is a flagship scheme of Animal Husbandry Ministry. It is mostly focusing upon the indigenous breed development, which we have to preserve the indigenous genetic stock of our own breeds like Ongol from Andhra Pradesh.
For Andhra Pradesh.
From Andhra Pradesh, ma'am, Ongol. And there are many other breeds which are from different states. Their indigenous stock is to be conserved, protected, and it should be progressed.
Do you think there has been some change in the approach of Government of India towards animal husbandry? What with regard to the breed of animals, breed of cows, which was given to people?
Madam, in recent
cow
times,
and buffalo.
In recent times, there has been more impetus for fostering the breeds which are indigenous, ma'am. Usually in the past decade, there has been more impetus on the breeds which are of foreign origin, because just because they are of more milk yielding. But somehow we have to admit that we fail to understand our own breeds' importance and our own breeds' significance, ma'am.
No, there are two things to it. One is that we fail to understand the importance of our own indigenous breeds.
Yes, ma'am.
But what was wrong with the foreign breeds? Was there something wrong with the foreign breeds?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there is some truth to the claim that there is some sort of wrong with the foreign breeds, because these breeds like Holstein Friesian or Jersey, these are mostly adapted to the temperate climates, ma'am. But when these breeds are introduced to the tropical climates like India and the damp environment of India, these breeds have faced a difficulty in adaptation in the earlier stage. In the later stage also, the disease vulnerability of these breeds is observed as higher, ma'am, in comparison to our indigenous breeds.
There is a term used as blanket approach in animal husbandry. What would you understand? What do you understand by that?
Madam, with my limited knowledge, I feel a blanket approach is an umbrella-based approach which we generalize our treatment protocols.
Can you give some example?
In clinical practice, madam, when I was in internship, there was a common disease SOP, standard operating protocol, which we used to follow for a specific breed, madam, irrespective of the specific diagnosis of the disease. We used to give a specific antibiotic for a wide range of diseases, and also specific steroids for a wide range of diseases. So this, I think this would be a blanket approach.
Okay, please. So.
Okay. Habeebullah, what is the Indian equivalent of a global positioning system?
Sir, it is NAVIC, sir. IRNSS.
Okay. This NAVIC was developed by whom?
Sir, NAVIC was developed by our own research organization, ISRO, sir.
Okay, great. And what prompted us to make this system? We could have relied on global positioning system of the United States, but we developed our own. What prompted us? Any idea?
Sir, previously we used to rely on global positioning system of United States. Majorly there has been few concerns about this. One concern is that this is maintained by the military division of the United States, which there is a potential threat of spying and also data security. And second aspect is there was not clear cut and indigenous dimension to this positioning system, where Indian landscape, Indian topography is somewhat different from the topography that has been in United States. And for other scientific and research purposes, having a own indigenous positioning system would be of a great help, sir.
Very good. When we had this Kargil war, at that time we relied on the global positioning system. Did we have any difficulty?
Sorry, sir, I'm exactly not aware of the issues.
That was the catalyst actually. Because of that, India expedited their development of the NAVIC system.
Okay.
How many satellites does it use?
Sir, NAVIC uses 5 satellites.
7.
7, sir.
All right,
Sorry, sir.
Okay. So this NAVIC, this global position system can be used. Can our mobile sets be converted into NAVIC? At the moment they use GPS, right?
Yes, sir.
So can they be converted into NAVIC immediately?
Sir, I'm unable to recall at this moment, sir.
Okay.
Right.
It is primarily because your mobile sets are set for the GPS.
Sir.
To convert, the set itself has to be changed, which will take a long time, right?
Okay, sir.
How much area does it cover?
Sir, 1500 kilometers from the Indian mainland, sir.
Okay. And Indian mainland, and does it cover Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea?
Sir, I'm unable to recall at this moment, sir.
Yeah, it does cover. That was the primary reason, so that we could monitor the activities at sea in the Bay of Bengal, in the Arabian Sea, as well as in the Indian Ocean. That was the primary function of the NAVIC. All right.
Yes.
We are well aware that plastic is very bad for the environment, right?
Yes, sir.
So what steps is government taking, and what steps do you feel should be taken to curb the use of plastic?
Sir, plastic in practicality has become the great menace, ranging from marine pollution to the landfills and other land-based pollution, sir. India is having many approaches, like at the legal system. India has formulated plastic management rules, and even it is giving impetus to the ban on single-use plastic, sir. And there has to be to be done from the side of from the public side in the behavioral component. So we should start from not using plastic from individual levels.
Which item of the plastic is banned?
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
Which particular plastic is banned for use?
Sir, to my limited knowledge, I read it as a single-use plastic, sir.
Good. So, what can be done? Like, the plastic, we have these water bottles and all which you use. How can we curb this usage, and what incentive can the government give so that it is recirculated?
Sir, according to many studies, there have been few methods where plastic can be reused. In one instance, it can be reused for the building material, and it can be recycled, and it can be used as a base material for the construction. At this moment, I can remember these, sir.
Can't the industry take back this plastic bottles, whatever they are giving, all these soft drink bottles, soda bottles, and other bottles which are being used?
Yes, sir. Industry can take this back, sir. As mentioned in the plastic management rules, producer responsibility. They can take this back, and the onus of recycling should be put on the industry where the actual manufacturing is done, sir.
So in Maharashtra in 2018, the law was passed that you return the bottle and you get the incentive. That was called a deposit refund scheme, right?
Sir.
Are you aware of that?
No, sir, I am not unaware of this.
2018, this was implemented by Maharashtra, but it was not successful. Any idea why it was not successful?
Oh, sorry, sir, I am unaware of that issue, sir.
Primarily because the cost of the bottle is very low, and the incentive which is there was not sufficient. Rather, it was more than the cost of the bottle. So people were manufacturing bottle to make the money. So that's the reason why it was cut.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So,
you have mentioned second prize in essay writing competition by ECI.
yes, sir.
It was conducted by Election Commission?
Yes, sir. It was conducted by Election Commission of India, sir.
Okay. So, this do you think that the Election Commission of India has been able to effectively discipline political parties?
Sir, Election Commission of India, to a greater extent, it has tried, and it has successfully limited the political parties in terms of discipline, political funding, and illegal use of means in the election, sir. But still, however, there are many other aspects where Election Commission has to work a lot, sir.
I mean, there are allegations. People say that ECI is just a tool in the hands of government. Is it true?
Sir, sorry, sir. I would like to differ on this allegation, sir. Election Commission of India, from the time of independence, has been a evolution based. It has been a evoluting organization, sir, which it has developed itself from just conducting elections as a passive side to formulating model code of conduct, and then using technology like sweep, C-Whistle, National Voters Day to make the vibrant elections.
Theoretically, that is okay, but you would you might have seen recently also a former Supreme Court judge's article was there in Hindu.
Yes, sir.
And he has said about so many institutions, including ECI,
Yes,
that largely they are not fully independent, or so to say, government is in one way or another, misusing them, or not allowing them the kind of freedom they deserve. Is it a right, allegation?
Sir, there is some truth to this claim, sir. As the appointment.
Have you read that article recently?
Yes, sir. I have read the article where Supreme Court judge has said that he has personally researched that there has been a frequent change of election commissioners in past 15 years.
Yes.
Yes. There is some truth to this claim, sir, as there is no specific appointment procedure mentioned in the Constitution. And the Parliament is not coming with a vibrant law which can be used to curtail these deficits of appointments, sir.
Can these political parties be tamed and made more accountable in our kind of present system?
Yes, sir. Political parties can be controlled and
made more accountable.
Yes, sir. Further, there should be committed efforts, sir. As we observed till now, there has been efforts of electoral bonds where their funding is to be monitored. But the deficit issue in these efforts is lack of transparency, sir. If the transparency aspect is focused, then political parties menace can be curtailed, sir.
Electoral bonds, what do you know about them?
Sir, electoral bonds or anonymous bonds. If anyone want to fund to the specific political party, they should use the means of electoral bonds to fund them, sir.
Has it sorted out the problem of political funding issue of transparency there? Has it sorted out that problem?
Sir, it has not completely sorted out the problem, sir. But to a very good extent, appreciable extent, it has sorted out the problem of black money directly.
How much money can you contribute without giving your name to any political party? In cash, suppose you want to give some money. What is the limit for that?
Sorry, sir, I am unaware of that fact, sir.
2,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees. Which is that out of these two?
Can I take a attempt?
Yeah.
20,000.
Okay. Now, you see, you have mentioned here veterinary. You have done that veterinary degree.
Yes, sir. I have graduated in veterinary medicine and animal husbandry.
Isn't it? It's a very interesting. Why do you want to come to civil service? It's such a fascinating field.
Sir, veterinary field allows me to work in only one specific sector, sir.
And that you replied. But
yes, sir.
Like any other reason than that?
Sir, from my personal experience, sir, when we were
practically, what is the reason? ये सब बताते हैं, इससे marks नहीं मिलेंगे.
Sir, practically also I felt I can realize all my capabilities if I work in a sector which allows me to work in a wide aspects rather than restricting myself to the veterinaries.
Wider aspect तो आप किसी भी field में कर सकते हैं.
Sir, at individual level as a veterinarian, I can only work in the aspect of individual animal health.
Do you want to come to civil service because you will have a share in this power cake?
Sir, can you repeat, sir, please?
Do you want to join civil service because you will have a share in power cake?
No, sir. Power is a aspect which is perceived.
You are not interested in power.
No, sir.
No. You are interested in service.
I'm interested in canvas which provides me
Canvas for
diverse-
what? For service or for
Service,
seeking
sir.
power?
service, sir.
So you don't want power.
Sir, I cannot completely deny the wanting of
No,
power.
you are
sir.
contradicting yourself.
Sir, power to use in a power to empower the people. Sir.
But whatever may be your reason, but you want power. Is it true or not?
True, sir.
Suppose you want to do service.
Sir,
तो साधु भी सर्विस करते हैं,
Sir.
मेंडिकेंट्स भी करते हैं,
sir,
टीचर भी सर्विस करते हैं.
sir.
हाँ, सभी सर्विस कैन बी डन एनीवेयर.
Yes, sir.
But you want to come to civil service for power.
Sir, power in a sense, an
No.
aspect.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What kind of power does civil service give you?
Sir, civil services offers power where we can use our discretion of decision making to greatly impact the lives of the peoples.
Is there anything called free power in sociology and political science, or power comes with responsibility? Can there be any power in any political system without responsibility?
Sir, to my limited knowledge, power always comes with responsibilities.
Good. So what is the power which as a civil servant you will be getting? Will you not have to shoulder responsibilities equally to make up for that power?
Yes, sir, we should share our
No,
responsibilities.
not we should. Will there be or not?
Sir, yes, sir, it provides for...
In what respect the responsibilities you will have to shoulder?
Sir, in any specific aspect given to a district collector, he has to work along with the staff which he has been provided, sir, at the district level, block level. He has to share the both power and responsibility. He has to devolve it from top level to the
Some practical example.
grassroots level, sir.
Suppose you are interested with an annual budget of 20,000 crores as a secretary,
Yes, sir.
right? What responsibility is there with you?
Sir, I have to first prioritize to the which sector I have to spend, and second
No, what responsibility do you have with respect to that fund, first of all?
Sir, I have a responsibility to be accountable to the fund which I spend, sir.
Yes.
And in the second aspect, I have a responsibility to make sure that this fund gets used effectively for the purpose which it is intended for.
So automatically once the funds are allocated to you, that
Yes, sir.
responsibility comes along
Yes, sir.
automatically.
Yes, sir.
If you misuse, if you do anything wrong, if it is not, audit will catch you and CBI inquiry will be there,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So power always comes with responsibility,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes.
What are you mentioned about leadership in your DAF?
Yes, sir.
You were leader somewhere. Which leader? Which leadership role you had?
Sir, I was my university team leader in inter-university Agri-Unifest.
What is a leader?
Sir, leader is someone who guides the team to a purpose which is intended by fostering all the weaknesses, strengths in an
So
effective
if
manner.
somebody doesn't guide, he is not a leader. Suppose somebody is not capable of guiding, he cannot be a leader.
Sir, guiding is one of the aspect of leadership, sir. Leader has many other aspects also.
So that's what I'm asking. What is a leader?
Sir, leader should actually individually have many other traits, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, many traits, sir. Being objective and being...
No, what is a leader? Objective is okay. These are
Sir.
characteristics of a leader. I'm not asking.
Sir.
I'm asking who is a leader? You said somebody who guides is a leader. I said one who doesn't guide can also be a leader.
Yes, sir. Without guiding also, one can cement the different diversity of the team, sir, to work in an efficient manner.
Yeah.
So this can be a...
So it is not
good quality of
necessary to
leaders.
guide in order to be a leader,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes.
Without guidance, how practically can you be a leader?
Sir, without guidance, for every task there is a already clearly mentioned standard protocol or standard rules, sir. A leader can he can ensure so that his team sticks to these things, sir.
No. Correct answer is
Sir.
by setting an example.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You do something, you set an example for others. You are not guiding others.
Yes, sir.
You are doing something in such an excellent manner that it becomes an example for everybody to follow.
Yes, sir.
You are not guiding them,
Yes,
but
sir.
you are becoming a source of inspiration for them.
Yes, sir.
That is a leader,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good enough.
So you said that you want to work on a wide canvas and many areas. So suppose you are not selected into Indian administrative services, and even if you are selected, you may be given a particular department. If you are in other services, you will be given one, department, or one, you will be in charge of one thing only. So don't you think that why you are coming into civil services is not right? The reason why you are coming into civil services is not correct.
Sir, the reason for coming into civil services, one aspect is wider canvas, sir. And another aspect, we can be in a position where our decision making can actually impact into the policy, and it can have a wider impact on the publics. So apart from the Indian administrative services, other services also offers us in such a capacity where we can realize our true potential of working in a decision making which actually impacts on a greater publics.
Okay. So sir recently said that a leader is one who lead by setting an example. Can you name one cricketer who was captain and who has transformed everything by setting his own example?
Sir, I can name Mahendra Singh Dhoni, sir.
Okay. How has he transformed by setting an example?
Sir, while when he came to the Indian team captain, the team was with very much differences, sir, and there was no proper standard bowler and batsman partnerships. After Dhoni has taken up the national team's captaincy, he has tried to foster a healthy balance between all the formats, and he has tried to gel the team with a lot of confidence and spirit of work, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me what is the inflation rate right now? I mean, in the recent report of RBI.
Sir, can I take an attempt, sir, to
Yeah, sure.
6%?
Is it CPI or WPI?
CPI, sir.
CPI. So tell me two short-term measures and two long-term, medium-term measures to bring down the inflation.
Sir, long-term measures can be monetary policy formulation, sir, and by manipulating or regulating the reserve ratios. And in short term, we should check for what sort of inflation is growing in India, sir. Is it cost push or demand push? And then we can take up measures like hoardings, banning on hoardings, and on regulation of raw material prices.
So why inflation is rising in India right now?
Sir, right now it is cost push inflation, sir.
Okay, so what can be done in short term to reduce it?
Sir, government can give impetus for the manufacturing sector, sir. But
manufacturing will take a lot of time, to increase the supply. It cannot be done on an overnight basis in a week.
Yes,
it takes time. So this is a medium term or long term solution.
Yes, sir.
So do you think you said we can change our reserve ratio?
Yes,
that is
sir,
a short term or a long term thing?
Sir, reserve ratios is a short term, sir.
Okay.
But morals wash and
you said it is a long term.
term.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
Can you take this sheet and draw the map of India on it?
Yes, sir. Can come there, sir.
Can you mark, okay, that's fine. Can you mark LAC, LOC and IB, international border, on this? Where is LOC, where is international border, and where is LAC? Where is international border?
Sir, I'm unaware about that,
You
sir.
don't know about international border? Okay, no problem. You can sit there.
Thank you, sir.
So in Andhra Pradesh, there is a lot of water crisis. Are you aware about it?
Yes, sir.
So why there is it so? Is it because of rainfall or any other reason?
Sir, in Andhra Pradesh, majorly the Rayalaseema region, it is situated in the rain shadow region of Western Ghats, sir. And in the second aspect, Rayalaseema region and North Andhra region, they are deficit of rainfall, and also meteorological drought is also a problem, sir.
So groundwater is available there?
Sir, groundwater is not available in a sense that fulfills the needs of those people, sir, because as it is a peninsular rock.
Okay. So suppose you are there and you have to, solve the water crisis in your district.
Sir.
So what measures will you take? What changes will you incorporate, or what new initiatives will you take? What will be your approach?
Sir, one aspect for this to address the water issue is we can replicate the model of Mission Kakatiya, which is being done in Telangana, sir, linking of all the water bodies to sufficiently provide water, sir. The success of Mission Kakatiya helps us to take the step in even Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Okay. Any other thing?
And sir, we can focus on rejuvenation of aquifers, sir, and then shelter pits, rainwater harvesting, and many other methods.
So you said you are, just last question. You
Sir,
said you are you have traveling as your hobby.
Yes.
So how traveling is impacting the Himalayas? Can you give 2 points?
Sir, due to lot of tourism based on pilgrimage and recreation, Himalayan system as it is of seismic origin, the pressure on the tourist footfall has created lot of pressure more than its carrying capacity, sir, which has led to landslides and many other menaces, sir. And second aspect, the plastic pollution has been observed as continuously increasing at Himalayan region, sir, because of the tourism.
Okay, fine.
Okay, good. Habibullah, so it was a long conversation and a good one. Time for feedback. Okay. So one is that you have good diverse knowledge. You tried to answer. Other things sirs will tell. But two important things. Your entry point, when you came, you sat on your own. Nobody asked you to sit. Okay?
Okay.
So you have to come, you have to wait, wish everyone.
Okay.
Then obviously somebody would ask you to sit down, but you have to wait for that.
Okay.
Secondly, when you wished members, you have to first of all wish the lady member who's sitting there. Okay?
Okay.
So good evening, sir, good evening, ma'am. No, it has to be first the lady member,
Okay.
then anybody else.
Okay.
Okay? Again, the observation, sir is very good at trapping candidates in the conversation. But simple, the question this time was very simple about power and responsibility. There cannot be any other answer to that. So I don't know, this was a very, very simple question which was there. Power always comes with responsibility. It was a clear, I don't know, you dragged it for unnecessarily too long.
Yes.
Okay?
No, everything was otherwise good, whatever has been pointed out. Besides that, just you have to brush up your knowledge. You still have some more time, 3-4 weeks are there before your interview.
So,
Prepare yourself well and you certainly do well. So,
Yeah, see that one is, of course, already most of the points are given to you. Factual data when you are mentioning, like cost push and demand pull, not demand push.
yes. Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
So these factual data you have to be very careful.
Okay. Sir.
There, I mean, there will be no excuse.
Okay. Sir.
Hana, number one. The second important thing is at times, you are going into irrelevant zone.
Sir.
When a particular question is asked, please focus on what has been asked and confine yourself to that.
Sir.
Right. with these two, and of course ma'am has already said a couple of points and sir also given you one point. I think these 5 tips will make your interview really good. Right.
One more thing, when ma'am asked why you are an ideal candidate, the first question you were telling like I will do this, I will do that. That was not asked. Okay. So you have to stick to the question that this is asked and I will answer this only. Okay. So
and particularly this question, I think you need to prepare better. Accommodating nature is not a nature of a person in power. Accommodating मतलब आप क्या सबको accommodate करते जाओगे, district कैसे चलाओगे?
Yes.
Okay, this was not a good answer, I would say. You need to prepare a better answer for this.
Okay.
And this is quite an obvious question.
Okay.
So I think you said 2 things. One is accommodating and holistic perception, holistic perspective.
Yes.
Holistic perspective, I can understand that you will take all. But nature, that's why I asked you a question. Accommodating nature is a positive or a negative? It can act as a big negative.
Okay.
Okay. And again, then I had to prod into it that there would be some legal restrictions, there would be some rationality. हर एक को accommodate कैसे कर सकते हो?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, that's good. You can go.
Thank you so much.
Okay, all the best.